Good morning, my dear children. Hello and welcome to English class. You all have familiarized yourself with a life event that took place in Gandhi's childhood days. Now, today we will learn a poem. This poem celebrates the beauty of nature in its most simplest form. A rain. Don't you like playing outside in the rain? I used to play outside with my brother when I was a small kid. In this poem, the poet enjoys the beauty of rain that comes in the middle of summer. Now, many of us may not like the rain that comes during the summer season, especially you children. Shall I tell you why? Because that's the time when you people spend most of your time with your friends and relatives playing outdoor games. And when the rain comes, you are asked to get inside your home. So all the cricket tournaments cancelled, football matches cancelled, right? So that's another part of the rain that comes in the summer. But in this poem, you get to see the poet overjoyed by the rain that soothes the summer heat. Are you all excited? Come on, let's learn the poem.
Rain in Summer, written by H.W. Longfellow. Now first, we'll see who this poet was. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. He was born in the year 1807 and he died in the year 1882. He was a very popular American poet. In this poem, he welcomes the rain after the hot and dusty summer months. Now, let's get into the poem. Are you all excited? Come on, let's read together. Rain in Summer. How beautiful is the rain! After the dust and heat, in the broad and fiery street, in the narrow lane, how beautiful is the rain! In the first stanza, the poet is mesmerized by the rain washing off all the heat and dust from the narrow and broad lanes of the city. To the rain, there is no boundary and difference between a narrow lane and a broad street. Because of the heat of the summer, all the streets have become fiery and hot. And after the rain pours down, it settles the dust in the air and cools the heat. That's why the poet repeats the line, "How beautiful is the rain!" Now, let me ask you a question. Which are the places where the rain falls? Come on, tell me. Yes, you're right. The rain falls in the narrow lanes and hot streets. Let's continue reading. How it clatters along the roofs, like the tramp of hoofs. How it gushes and struggles out from the throat of the overflowing spout. In the second stanza, we get to see the poet speaking about how the drops of rain falls on the roofs which are having a rhythm. He compares it with the hooves of horses. He is saying that the raindrops that falls on the roofs clatter. That means it is making sound just like the hooves when they strike each other, the sound produced just like that. The raindrops are also making the similar sound. Not only that, as it is a heavy rain, it looks like that it is struggling to come out from the spout. Spout means a pipe or tube through which the water is being thrown out. So through these lines, the poet is trying to tell us how the rain falls from the sky as if it is rain from the overflowing clouds. Now it's question time. How do the raindrops clatter along the roofs? Very good. The raindrops clatter along the roofs like the tramp of hooves. Now, what does the poet compare the gushing of the rainwater? Come on, just give the stanza one more reading. Yes, you got the answer correct. The poet compares the gushing of the rainwater with the overflowing spout. That is the water that comes out of the spout. He is comparing the rainwater to that water from the overflowing spout. Very good. Now the third stanza begins with the line, across the window pane, it pours and pours, and swift and wide with a muddy tide, like a river down the gutter roars, the rain, the welcome rain. In this stanza, H.W. Longfellow is continuing describing the sound and movement of the rain. He describes how it looks like when the rain falls on the window pane. And he also adds that the rain water is falling down and down. It is continuously pouring down. In the next line, you can see that the poet is describing about the speed and the way the water runs through the road and the streets. He's seeing that how swift and wider the gutters look with the muddy tide. Now, how does this muddy tide occur? Just give it a guess. Come on. You're right. With the dirt and dust formed during the summer season, the rainwater had carried all this away with it and thus formed the muddy tide. And it looks like a river roaring down the gutter. Okay, so how beautifully this poet has described all the beauty of rain, isn't it? He feels overjoyed about the rain and welcomes it with open arms. Now, it's question time again. Tell me, why is the rainwater muddy? Yes, it is muddy because it collects all the mud and dirt and dust that has accumulated during the summertime. Now, who welcomes the rain? Everyone, isn't it? The poet and all those who love a rain in summer welcomes the rain. Now, let's give a quick glance at the meanings of the lesson. Fiery. Fiery means scorching heat. That is, it is really hot, extreme hot that we experience especially during the summer days. Clatters. Clatters means the sound produced by the hooves striking each other. Now, what do you mean by hooves? Hooves are nothing but the bottom part of the leg, the black part that you see on the horse's legs. Okay, so when the hooves strike each other, there is a sound produced, and that sound is termed as clattering. Clatters. Okay. Next word is tramp. Tramp of hooves? Yeah. So when the hooves strike each other, a noise is produced, a sound is produced. So that is tramp. Swift. Swift means quick. Spout. Spout means a tube through which liquid can be poured. In this poem, you get to see the rainwater flowing out through the spout. Okay, I hope you all are clear with the meanings and the poem.
Now, as you all have enjoyed the poem and understood the meaning of it, let's listen to your friends reciting the poem for you all. Shall we?
How beautiful is the rain after the dust and heat.
In the broad and fiery street, in the narrow lane.
How beautiful is the rain! How it clatters along the roof like the tramp of hooves. How it flashes and struggles out from the throat of overflowing sparks.
It blows the window pane, it goes and goes.
And swift and right in the money tent.
Like a river down the gutter roads. The rain, the welcome rain.
I hope you all enjoyed the poem Rain in Summer. I'll meet you in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye bye.